everyone, welcome to the next part, part 4 of our underwater ribbon from Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford using the Staedtler Design Journey pencils. We have got a few little circles here. Let's come in a little closer so you can see. To finish, as part of the sort of corally bits, we're going to have a go at the fish after. So let's just get these little bits done. Choosing colours isn't always easy. I am going to start actually with this colour, oops, because I feel like we need some orange, so I'm going to use number 2. This is actually called the Scarlet Red, I think, but I always think it looks pretty orange to me, really dark. Okay, trying to make it a little darker on those edges. Okay, next, whoops, I've got a lot of orange ones over there, but never mind. Next I think I am going to go for this is a very pretty blue, 330. It's almost actually like a purple. I can try and make it a little dark on the edge. And then we've got that centre bit to do. I'm not going to colour that in with this one. Just try and make sure I go right up to the edge of the line. And then I'm going to go really pale with 602 in the middle. I'm not doing anything special with that. Just try and put enough layers in so we can see it. That'll do. And then this one on the end, I want a bright yellow. I am going to go actually for this one. This is 117. I think this is an ochre. Try and make it a bit dark on the edge, but it's always a bit tricky with the yellow. There we go. Right, a fish. Now I'm going to do, my niece was talking about rainbow fish. It's a children's book. I don't know if you're familiar with it. And that's what I'm going to try and do with this fish. I can't remember it entirely. This is 62. But I'm going to have a go. So I'm going to do the head here, darker at the bottom, and then fade off to about 3/4 of the way up. I'm going to do one fin here and fade, and one there. Okay, then I can do a very pale pink, number 21. And we're going to do the top of the head down, so sort of mix that in to that purpley colour. Oh, it's quite neon-y, this pink, isn't it? Never mind. And we'll do a dark one here and fade. And then we'll do the tail, this colour. There we go. And then we're going to do a blue. I think the 31 is probably the best one. And I'm going to do a blue bit here. A blue bit down there, a little blue bit on that one. Now we need another, a sort of final colour. Not sure, I can't really remember. Maybe, scratching my head thinking, a darker blue. Let's do a darker blue. Not really dark. This is 333. And we'll do this one quite intensely. A little bit on the end of there. A bit at the beginning of there. Oops. And a bit on the tip of there. There we go. Almost sort of rainbowy, because the rainbow fish was not rainbow, it was these sort of pink purple colours. Now this fish, do something a bit different with this fish. I remember doing this sort of thing, 83, with the fish in. There's a secret garden page with a ducks on top of the water and fish and treasure chest and cliffs underneath. And this fish in that page was coloured by Peter Hewitt, and it had a bit of pink, grey with a bit of pink in the middle. This is number 20. So I'm going to sort of copy that idea. I'm sure this looks nothing like her version, but that's okay. Like that. A tail. I think I'll go for a darker grey. Maybe I should do it lighter. I was saying, wasn't I, before? £8.90. That tails on fish might be supposed to be lighter, not darker. But there we go. So multicoloured fish. Why not? Now I'm just going to bring this down to show you. We have this enormous grass going all the way along here, look, and then there's a bit coming off it here which goes up there and all the way up there. You can't really see, and up there and out of shot. So I'm going to come out a little bit just to do that bit. There we go. And have a think. I think I'll do it a different colour to this one. So I'm going to start with I'm going to start with a 38, I think. It's much darker, so it'll show up underneath all these little bits. So we're going to start right down here. Can put a fair bit down at this point. I am going to fade it out into some other colours, but we want it to sort of show through. Okay, I'm going to start fading it from here. Just put less on like that, and here I'm going to start dark again, and then sort of fade it here, put a tad up there, and that's us for that one. Then I'm going to go straight to number 5, whoops, and sort of continue. With this one down here, I think I am going to go over all of it again. Just helps to darken it a little bit, fill in any gaps that I've missed, which are probably loads. And then just start to fade it again, but I'm going to take it further. Like that. And then this one, make it darker. And then just take it a little further. And then how are we going to finish it? Well, I want something light. I think I'm going to use this one. So, almost the furthest away pencil, number 550. And again, just over every bit. These bits at the beginning are quite dark, you won't really see it, but here it will start to blend them together. And you can put quite a few layers here, only when you sort of get towards the very tip, towards the tip. You might want to start fading off a little bit. Like that. I'll do the same on this one. Our fish has gone a bit green. But this bit continues here, so I'm actually going to go a little bit darker. Oops, there. Try not to go out of light. Well, it's okay if you do. No one's watching. I can't see what you're doing. There we go. Okay. Now I am going to do, I've got a little one there, look, that I forgot. I'm going to come in a bit closer again. So that one there. I think I'm going to do a brown colour. 76. Might try and do it a little harder around the edge, just towards the centre. Now we have these two here, they look like flowers. It's very tempting to do them the same, but we've done nothing else the same, so I'm not going to do that. As I say, it's tempting, but I'm not. I'm just going to sharpen this pencil. It's number 16. And I'm going to use it for this one. And I'm going to use it a bit around here. Try and make it a bit more intense before reducing it down to the tip of each petal, like that. And then for the centre, I'm going to use sharpening again, number 17. It might look a bit similar to our starfish because the colours are yellowy, but we haven't used the same colours. And it might look even more odd if we try to avoid putting all the same colours together all the way through. This one, what should we do? I think, whoops, I'm going to use this colour because I like it. Well, we haven't used it. Number 23. And I'm going to use that for the outside again. I'm going to try and put a little more around here and then sort of taper it off towards the edge of the petals. Like that. And then in the centre, number 25. Okay, now where should we go from here? I think naturally I'm drawn to going over here. Now again, that looks more like a seaweed than a leafy plant, so I'm going to opt for some browns, I think. Oops. I'm going to start with this one, number 7. It's fairly light. And do our stem. Going to go all the way at the middle. Then each little piece. Then what I want to do is to take it around each bit and sort of fade it off a little bit. Like that. I am going to fill in those bits, but not quite yet. Just going to worry about the outside bit first. Worry about isn't the right turn of phrase. Concentrate on. That sounds a bit better. Not worrying or anything. Whoops. Oh, I can't get hold of my pencils. Right. We're going to finish these off with 73. So I'm not going to go over the stem. I'm just going to start at the base of each of these sort of leafy bits and then take that up so that this bit here is our lightest bit. And do the same on each of them. So that we can get them looking similar. You don't have to ever worry about getting things like this looking the same. In nature they would never look identical. So in fact, if you get them looking the same, you probably risk them looking a little odd. I'm going to do a little bit of a contrasting colour for the centres. This is 85. It is a really warm grey colour. And I'm going to go around the edge and then just fade it towards the middle. If you don't like the grey colour, you can use a dark brown. A 76 or a 77 would work. or you could go lighter with your 16, your ochre. But I just want to try something different. It's not going to be much grey in this page unless we make a conscious effort to use it. Right, now where are we? Let's pull that down a little. We've got these big leafy areas to do. I feel like I want to do those in greens. It just feels to me like it should be. I'm going to use this colour. This is the 579 for the stem. Now the stem isn't actually continued into the leaf. If you look there, some of them are and some of them aren't. This particular plant isn't. I'm doing these two the same. They just look identical as if they're the same plant. And then I'm going to put a tad of this in the base of each leaf. There we go. You don't have to keep it that similar, but I think it would just work better. And I'm not pressing so hard or putting so many layers down here, so it won't look like it's an identical colour. Feels like it's brightening up and stopping raining. I'm actually feeling really hungry. I had a bit of a day yesterday where I didn't eat very sensibly, and I'm paying for it today. I'm feeling hungry and sleepy. I'm really sleepy. Right, 57. And I'm not a napping type person. Yeah. So if I'm sleepy, I just have to wait for bedtime. I'm going to try and taper that off a little bit. But I want this green to be quite intense. I like it, that's why. But also, being on the edge here, this is sort of part of our frame of the picture. So it's nice to have it a little bit darker, I think. I was just thinking about background for this. I don't think I want to, there's a lot of paper to fill background wise on this page. It's an underwater scene, so it would need to be sea. Now I could swash a sea coloured pastel over the background, but I'm not sure that it's going to really do much for us. We've got so much colour in this page that if we add another colour, what colour would it be? And we're going to lose some of our colour because of the colour behind it, if that makes sense. So I think I am just going to not. Could do a few, just a bit in the corners. I might do that. Or a few waves here and there. I've got a stencil. I might do that. I just haven't quite decided yet. But we'll get there. I was thinking when the Olympics are on, I'm going to be wanting to watch the TV all day because they're in Paris. I don't think it's the same time zone, but it's almost the same. And often when the Olympics are on, we're not in the same time zone, so we only get like half a day of coverage. I'm going to use this number 12. It's one of our sort of lemony yellows. I'm going to start on the tip and just take it down through, and just warms or intensifies is probably the right word. It's not a warm yellow lemon. Oh, we missed that one. How many of you noticed? Back to our 57. Let's just do that one. Sorry for the blur. There we go. So yes, the Olympics will be on. It's not until July and August. I may have to get very ahead. Still missed a bit, didn't I? Because, well, the first week I really enjoy when you get all the gymnastics and the diving and all those sorts of things. The second week, when you start to get the track cycling and the athletics, I'm not so keen on, especially as the TV bias doesn't always show what I want to see. However, we're quite lucky because the BBC, who are the channel that show the Olympics, they have something called iPlayer, which you can stream live things, sport and TV shows as well. But they often have extra channels so that you can watch things which aren't being broadcast. So they're filming them maybe for later, but they'll show them live as well. So that's always rather good. Right, I think that is enough for today. I'm going to come out a little bit from my photo. I'm not going to bother about trying to get all this in the photo. It doesn't matter really. But there we go. There is our next little bit. I'm taking it slowly. We've probably still got 3 or 4 videos to go, but I think it's rather nice for one of my videos in the day just to take you on a slow, relaxing journey. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Yes, I hope that you'll join me tomorrow. We've got lots of leaves and a fish to do tomorrow, so I'll give that some thought. I probably won't even record it myself till tomorrow because I'm getting a bit tired. But thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have a super day and happy colouring.